In today's world, many people want to start their business. That is because they have access to various resources and also various ideas. And you might have heard people saying that I have $1 million idea, or I have $1 billion idea, or even people saying that I want to become an entrepreneur or I want to start a business. Though this is a really good development for a country like India. But the fact is, out of 100 startups that start every year, nearly 80% of the startups fail within 5 years of their operation. Now, the question is, why nearly 80% of the startup fails? You might have done your own research to understand why startup fails, or if you're an entrepreneur or if you're a startup entrepreneur who has failed, you know why you have failed in your business. Now, in this video, I'm going to share 7 major problems that people think that it can be neglected, but that is the root cause for any entrepreneurial failure in today's world. My name is Dinesh. I'm a founder of Startupmitra, and I'm going to share 7 important lessons that every entrepreneur should know, but most often they neglect it. Now, why entrepreneurs neglect these things? That is because they prioritize something else upon these 7 factors. But because of their negligence, their enterprise or their business is failing within 5 years. Now let us see what are these 7 points that every entrepreneur should focus, and also if they focus, what is going to happen. First important thing, business is a marathon, it's not a sprint. Most often, people start their business thinking that by starting a business, they can become a millionaire overnight. But that is not the fact. Business is a long-term game, and it needs at least 5 to 10 years of hard work in the business to see the success for an entrepreneur. Now, most often what happens is people get into this kind of hallucination where they see people are growing or people are starting their business and they're making a hell lot of money by raising money from the investors or doing something, and they're becoming quick rich. And also there are many spongy schemes. They will tell you, okay, if you can start your business today and you can become a millionaire within short span of time. People are becoming a prey, and also they are losing their money and also energy and also faith on the business or entrepreneurship. But in reality, entrepreneurship is a long-term game and it's not a short-term game. Also, in this journey, there will be a lot of ups and downs, and he need to be ready to face all the challenges and also reach his final goal, that is the final destination of his vision. Just take an example of Flipkart and how it has become a poster boy of Indian startup ecosystem. They started Flipkart in 2007, and that is the era of birth of e-commerce in India. But if you see, when they see the real success, that means when started accepting their product and started using their product, it took almost like 5 years for them to reach out to the market and also go for acquiring my major market share. Unless you have this kind of commitment where you can easily invest 5 to 10 years of your life in the business, then only you need to start your entrepreneurial journey. Second important, business is all about the team game. Though you may start as a single entrepreneur or a solo entrepreneur at the beginning, once you start growing, once you start acquiring a lot of customers, once you start making good profit, then you need a team, because the moment there is an increase in the business, there are other requirements where it needs your attention. Now, you cannot focus on all the aspects of your business if you are a single entrepreneur or a solo entrepreneur. Now, what it takes to build a solid team? Number 1, you need to make sure that your wavelength and the potential candidate's wavelength is matching. When I say wavelength, what they think and what do you think. If it is matching, then that is the best hire you're going to have. And also, over a period of time, if you build a good culture in your organization, then people want to come and work for you, and also they will line up to give their interview. But if the culture is very bad, definitely nobody wants to come and work in an organization. While hiring a thing, you need to make sure that you are hiring the right person at the right time at the right cost. So that means if you are able to identify whether you need a person to solve the particular problem or to provide a better service to the customer, then only hire a person, and also make sure that you are providing the better salary and also at par with the market to that candidate, so that you will also get interested in your company to work. Now, before I explain other remaining elements, I have a small request for you. We need your support to grow our channel and also reach more people. Now, if you really like our content, I have a small request for you. The request is very simple. If you can subscribe to our channel and also share the link of our channel in your network and request your network to support us by subscribing to our channel, that is where you are lending your support. And also, if you really like the particular content we are producing now, please share your feedback by clicking the like button, and also please share your valuable feedback in the comment section, because Your feedback matters for us. Depend upon feedback, we can plan our future content and come out with high value content so that will help you in your entrepreneurial journey. Number 3, adaptability and flexibility. You are running a business not in isolation but in the open market. When I say open market, a lot of competition will be there, and also customers' needs and requirements change every day. Now, if you're a true businessman or an entrepreneur or a startup founder, you are in this game because you want to solve the customer's requirements. Now, if that is true, then when customers' requirements or their needs are changing, accordingly, you need to change your business strategy and come out with the product or services that is going to solve their problems or provide better services or try to satisfy their requirements. Now, to do this one, entrepreneurs should be very flexible enough and also should be able to adopt certain situations. Now, what do you mean by flexibility and adaptability? Adaptability is basically changing according to the requirement of the situation, and also flexibility is without much resistance, you are adopting the change. Now, what is the thing that entrepreneur should focus here? He should be flexible enough, and also he should make sure that he's also changing and adapting as per the requirements of the market. If he fail in this one, definitely his business is going to fail. The moment you start accepting the changes and also flexible enough to adapt to the requirement change, then you will see the growth in your business. Most often what entrepreneurs think that whatever the product or services I am providing, that is the best quality and customer has to come and buy my product because I am the best in the market. Best example I can give you is the case of Nokia. Now, why Nokia failed in the market? Nokia, they thought that Indian customers are buying their product and they are very loyal, and also whatever they are providing, Indian customers are buying. But they really neglected the arrival of the Android system into the market. And also, there are many people or market research cautioned them that the Android system is going to kill their business. They did not listen. They went on with their own thoughts saying that customers will come and buy their own product. So here they failed to adapt to the changes, and also they were not flexible enough to understand what are the customers' requirements, and now the Nokia is almost in the history. Though Microsoft has purchased the Nokia, but they are not able to cope up with the market requirements, and recently whatever the product they are launching, they are failing the market because customers has rejected their product. If you are an entrepreneur or a startup founder, and if you are not able to adjust and also adapt to the requirement of the market, you are going to fail in the business. Fourth element, focus on the customers. Now, who is a customer? Customer is the person who is going to make a payment for your product or services, and also he is going to use the product. Now, the moment you start understanding the requirements of the customers, then you will understand what customers are really. Focus on fourth element, focus on customers. Customers are the real king in the market because they are going to decide the fate of your business. If you're able to provide a better quality and also the best product to them, they will come and buy the product. The moment they feel that you are not providing the better services, or if they think that you are not focusing on their requirement, they will not come and buy your product. Take your own example. The moment some business neglects your requirement, would you go and buy the product from them? Definitely not. So focusing on the customer's requirement is the most important thing for an entrepreneur or a startup founder. Now take an example of Nokia. Why they failed? Because of lack of adaptability, and also they were not flexible. Now, if they have listened to the customer's requirement at that time and changed their operating system, they would have killed the Android system there itself. But what they did not listen to the customers. They went on producing the product what they thought that is the best in the market. But now, Nokia is almost a history. So if you unless focus on customers and try to understand what is their requirements or what are the problems they are facing and how you can come out and provide a better solutions or solve their problems in a very effective way. If the moment customers think that you are trying to solve their problem, they will come and buy your product. But if they sense that you are not providing the value to them, definitely they will not come and buy your product. Fifth element, learn from your mistake. We are all human beings and also we commit a lot of mistakes. But the main thing is whether you are learning from that mistake and also you are trying to overcome that mistake by improving yourself is the question. Because most often what happens is entrepreneurs, startup founder who commit mistakes, but they will not realize their mistake and they will continue to go on committing the same mistake for a long time. But market is observing you and they will teach you a right lesson at the right time and nobody can escape from it. If you take an example of Baiju where they failed, they went on committing a lot of mistakes but they did not learn any lesson from their own mistakes. Now, whose fault? Whether it's only the founders or it's the entire company. According to me, it's the entire company's culture and also all the people who are part of Byju. The moment you commit a mistake and somebody point out that is a caution for you. That means there is something very important that you need to focus and improvise. But what went wrong in Byju is nobody cared for the caution that is given by the market. Most people think that people will buy their product because they are offering the best product or services in the market. But now, if you look at their present situation, you will come to know what was the mistake and what is the price they are paying for that particular mistake. You will realize. Number 6, take care of yourself. As an entrepreneur or startup founder, you may need to work in your company 24/7. But the thing is, that is not important here because unless you are fine, unless you are physically fit and mentally fit, you cannot work effectively in your own company. So take care of yourself. There are 2 aspects of health: physical health and also mental health. What is physical health? Physical health is the health where people can feel or people can see it. That means in terms of your appearance, in terms of your body structure, and everything covers. If you're not keeping well, suppose let's say you are having a fever, obviously it will look on your face, or if you have a cold or anything, that will look on your face. People will come to know that you are not keeping well. That is one aspect. Now, how you can make sure that you look perfectly fine? Go for a regular gym or go for a walk or do some exercise and make sure that you are fit. Second important health aspect is mental health, which is completely invisible. Entrepreneurship is a lonely game and it's very difficult to survive in that lonely game. Why? Because you are alone in your journey, and if you expect some people to come and help you, 99% it is not going to help. Now, why entrepreneurs undergo anxiety or stress? That is because they are running a business. Now, while running a business, every day there will be a lot of issues and also problems, and by looking at the problems or by thinking at the problems, his mental health is going for a toss. Now, maintaining a good physical health and also mental health is very important for an entrepreneur. Number 7, and also the last important thing is celebrate your success. The moment you achieve some milestone, make sure that you share that success in your team or your friend circle or family. And the moment you share your milestone and its success, most often people will appreciate. Now that appreciation is a motivation for you. The moment you achieve or hear that appreciation, you think about the next level, and because you want to hear such appreciation. Now, if you build a habit of developing a milestone and also achieving it every time, and also you need to celebrate all those things, then you will see the success because business is not a single person game, it is a team game. The moment you achieve the success and also celebrate with your team members or the family or network or anyone who are part of your business, they also feel that you are doing something good and they see the success in your business, they will come and support you. Now, these are the 7 things most of the time entrepreneurs forget, but it is very important for the growth of your business. If you're an entrepreneur or a startup founder, make sure that you give more priority for these 7 factors, and also these factors will help you to grow in your business. Now, as a last request, please subscribe to our channel and also please share your valuable feedback in the comment section. And also, if you want to know some information about the startup, please put it in the comment section so that we can produce a video related to that particular topic and help you to enhance your knowledge. Thank you.